Good morning. It's Friday, May 30th. One more day. And I'm in Ephesians today. And, you know, chapter 4 talks a lot about gifts of the Spirit and gifts of talents and things. But then I started reading it a little bit more. And I'm going to take this apart for you and see if we can get through this together. It's chapter 4, starting with verse 7. But to each one of us grace was given, according to the measure of Christ's gift. So he has given us grace enough for our gifts that we are supposed to use. And so in other words, whatever you have as a gift or a talent that you can use for God, you will have the grace to do it. And therefore he says, Christ says this, when he ascended on high, he led captivity captive and gave gifts to men. What does that mean, he led captivity captive? Well, he had our souls down there. The devil had our souls, and he also had our gifts. And when Jesus went down there, he freed us. He freed our souls, and he freed our gifts. And then he gave the gifts to men. So after he rose up from the down lower part of the earth and hell, basically, he rose back up and he ascended to heaven. But he gave gifts to men. It says this. Now this, he ascended. What does that mean? But that he also first descended into the lower parts of the earth. And this explains it. He who descended is also the one who ascended far above all the heavens, that he might fill all things. And he himself, Christ, gave some to be apostles, some prophets, some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers for the equipping of the saints for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ, until we all come to the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God. So we're given these gifts, and Christ gave us whatever gifts we have. And it's not like an accident. You didn't get them from your parents. The gifts and the talents that you have are from Christ. And these gifts are to edify or encourage and help the body of Christ until we all come to the same unity of faith and the knowledge of the Son of God. So you think about the gifts that you have, and you think about how you are supposed to use them to serve God. Because Jesus went down to the lower parts of the earth, picked up our souls and our gifts, and released them and freed them. So now we are free, and then he gave us our gifts. He distributed them according to the measure of the gifts is what grace he gave us. So I think some will understand that, and maybe some might not. It might take a couple of times to read it and understand it, or maybe even listen to this video. But it's very important. I think it is a very critical thing, because people, they get caught up listening. Okay, some are pastors, some are teachers, but they don't think how they got the gifts. Christ gave us the gifts, and he gave us grace according to the measure of our gifts. And I think if you use your gifts more, you get more grace. And if you don't use your gifts, you don't get so much grace. So that's a thought. You have a great Friday. You have a great weekend. And God bless you.